Lori Stansel here. I am, in a nutshell, a dream igniter, and I'm a strategy guru, and I help people just like you, or business people, or entrepreneurs, or coaches, or spiritual leaders and teachers to identify their purpose, to pinpoint their calling, and to create a life that they've always wanted to have. And so I do that through many, many things. I do that in my speaking as an international speaker. I do that as an author and as a writer. And I also do it through my strategy coaching sessions. I do it through mentorship. I do it through business consulting. That's what I do, guys, in a nutshell. I am in the people helping business. And so I've been blessed by God with the ability to help people, and I don't take it lightly. It is an honor, it is a privilege, and it is a joy to help people create a life that they've always wanted to have. Get ready. Every single day, there has been a brand new interview from different global leaders, business persons, entrepreneurs, photographers, actors, actresses, all kinds of people that are actually shaking it up, getting it done, and rocking it out. And this series has been compiled into one package. And so when you purchase the series, you get every single day access to one different interview. And so I've been so inspired by this series that I've actually taken it upon myself to write a review every single day. And so far we've heard about setbacks, getting over the loss of family, dealing with mental illness, dealing with depression, postnatal depression, anxiety disorders, all kinds of things. These women and men are phenomenal. And I would encourage you, if you have not gotten your hands on it, get your hands on it right away, because it will bless you. It will literally change your life. I am learning so much by listening to these interviews and taking notes. And this is crazy. For $19.97, you get 30 interviews, right? Then you get access to all of last year's for $19.97, over almost 30 hours of interviews from phenomenal global leaders. That's almost insane to even think about it at that price. This is a $20 investment into your life and into your future. So guys, get it. Get your hands on it. So when I was listening to LaTanya Thomas talk, one of the things that she talked about was not caring about, or not getting caught up in the cares of people who don't support you, and how to shake that off and let that go. And then also, as she continued to talk, she shared a very transparent moment. She shared how people were coming up to her and they were saying, LaTanya, you have like a little bit of a mean streak going on here. And she had to, after she kept hearing it, she realized, wait a minute, everybody can't be wrong. Everybody can't be crazy. I need to take a look at myself and see what kind of energy I'm putting out there, because obviously there's something that I can't see that everyone else can see. What I want to talk about today is, how do you care about what other people are saying without caring about what other people say? That sounds confusing, doesn't it? It's not. I'm going to break it down. So the word care, C-A-R-E, is a noun and a verb. So how do you care without caring? See, I think that we have to have balance in everything that we do. And LaTanya actually helped me to hone into this when I listened to her interview on the series, is we need to always be mindful of how people perceive us. We need to always be mindful of what energy we're giving out. But we cannot become consumed with people's opinions to the degree that it paralyzes us and harms us, okay? Because sometimes what they're saying to us could very well be true. And so in that instance, we can't call everybody a hater. We have to look at what's going on and assessing what we need to do to change. And the best way to do that is to have a support network, people around you that you can go to and you can really truly trust their opinion. They're not intimidated by your accomplishments. They're not intimidated by your greatness. They're not intimidated by your intellect. They will speak the truth to power, and they will speak truth in love to help you get to where you need to be. So care, the word care as a noun, it means painstaking, watchful, attention, regard, esteem. So when someone that I love, someone that's in my inner circle is telling me that there's a blind spot in my life, I need to hold their words in great care. I need to regard what they're saying. I need to esteem what they're saying because it's helping me. That's not the time to say, whatever, talk to the hand, I'm all right, I'm just being me, I'm just keeping it real. You don't be nasty to people and mean to people and call that keeping it real. That's called keeping it nasty. Okay? That's not nice, and you reap what you sow. Okay? So we're not talking about that. So now, then, if you look at the word care as a verb, it is to feel trouble or anxiety. Now that's where we can get off balance. If people are saying to us things that are causing us anxiety, please listen, please listen, because this is going to set somebody free. If it's causing us anxiety and it's causing us trouble and it's harming us psychologically and emotionally, those are the words that we need to forget about. We need to cast those away because that is not helping you. But going back to LaTanya, she had the self-awareness to say, wait a minute, if people are coming to me and saying that I have a mean streak, then there's something going on here that I don't see. And instead of me saying, I don't care what they're saying, I'm just going to keep it real, I'm just going to be me, I'm going to do me, and pushing people away, closing people off and building a wall up, instead of being defensive and saying, I don't care what you're saying, I could care less, I don't care. She was like, no, I do care. These are words that I'm going to esteem. These are words that I'm going to hold in high regard. These are words that I am going to take to heart, not to let it trouble me, not to let it create anxiety, but to let it create change so that I can become better. And that's what really it's all about, people. It's becoming better. You know, sometimes when people speak to us and they say something to us, they're only saying to us what we're projecting to them. You know, one of the things that I used to say when I first became a Christian minister, and people would say, you know, what's your title? But one of the things I would say, I'm a minister, but to me, it was more telling if someone who didn't know me came up to me and said, you are a minister. You know why it was more important to me for someone else to tell me that? Because that meant I was doing my job right. That meant I was being a minister, and that what I was giving out to the world provide ministry. It was more valuable to me for someone to look at my life and say, you are a minister. Because then I was like, oh, to God be the glory. I am actually impacting someone. And I'm not going around trying to beat the title into people, but I'm living it. I've become it. I'm becoming it. And now I'm doing it. You do out of who you are. You become and then you do. You don't do and become. You become and then you do. So guys, that's really it for today. I really hope that this session has blessed you and encouraged you. Again, get your hands on this series. This series is really inspiring me.